London, April 5, 2025. Chelsea Football Club is currently engaged in discussions with UEFA regarding alleged breaches of financial fair play, FFP, rules from the previous season. Based on the latest report from the Times journalist Martin Ziegler, the West London club is likely to face a financial penalty and be required to agree to a more controlled spending plan for the next 3 seasons as part of a settlement with the European football governing body. The crux of the issue lies in UEFA's decision to reject the recognition of the £200 million sale of Chelsea's women's team as legitimate revenue in the club's financial statements. The sale was completed in June 2024 to Blueco, the parent company owned by the consortium of Todd, Boehly and Clearlake Capital, which also acquired Chelsea in May 2022. This move had previously helped Chelsea record a pre-tax profit of £128.4 million for the financial year ending June 2024, while ensuring compliance with the Premier League's Profit and Sustainability Rules (PSR). However, UEFA, which enforces stricter FFP regulations, does not permit transactions with sister companies like this to be considered valid revenue. Chelsea's financial background. Since being taken over by Boehly and Clearlake, Chelsea have splashed out over £1 billion on player acquisitions, making their squad the most expensive in football history, according to UEFA's annual financial report. While this strategy has succeeded in generating paper profits through the sale of assets such as the women's team and 2 hotels worth £76.5 million to related entities in previous years, this approach has now clashed with UEFA regulations. UEFA's rejection of the £200 million transaction has caused Chelsea to exceed the allowable financial loss threshold for the past season, placing the club in a vulnerable position facing potential sanctions. On the other hand, Chelsea have demonstrated an ability to remain compliant with the Premier League's PSR, which permits clubs to record losses of up to £105 million over a 3-year period. The sale of the women's team and other assets to Blueco was deemed legitimate within the domestic league framework, particularly because Premier League clubs have yet to close the loophole allowing transactions with related parties. However, with Chelsea's absence from the Champions League and revenue dropping from £512.5 million in 2023 to £468.5 million in 2024, partly due to the lack of European football, financial pressure is increasingly evident. Boehly and Clearlake's response. According to Ziegler, Todd Boehly and Clearlake Capital, who hold the majority stake in Chelsea, appear unperturbed by the situation. They are reportedly relaxed and committed to maintaining a good relationship with UEFA throughout the negotiation process. This stance contrasts with the concerns of some fans, who question the long-term impact of the club's massive spending under Boehly's leadership. Sources from within the club indicate that talks with UEFA are proceeding in a friendly manner, with the most likely outcome being a financial penalty that is relatively light compared to sporting sanctions such as transfer bans or points deductions. Implications for the future. If a settlement is reached, Chelsea is expected to be required to devise a more sustainable spending plan for the next 3 seasons, which could limit their activity in the transfer market. This poses a particular challenge given the club's ambition to return to the Champions League, a competition that offers significant revenue. Currently, under the management of head coach Enzo Maresca, Chelsea sit 4th in the Premier League standings, showing promising on-field performance despite off-field uncertainty. However, there's also optimism among observers. With participation in the FIFA Club World Cup 2025 on the horizon, which offers substantial financial rewards, and the potential return of a major shirt sponsor, Chelsea could bolster their financial position. Boehly himself has previously expressed confidence that Chelsea's women's team is worth hundreds of millions of dollars and could serve as a strategic asset in the long term, though this move is currently hindered by UEFA regulations. Reactions and prospects. Reactions from Chelsea fans are mixed. Some praise the financial ingenuity of Boehly and Clearlake in exploiting regulatory loopholes, while others worry that reliance on such transactions could jeopardize the club's stability in the future, especially if UEFA tightens regulations further. Chelsea's full financial report for the 2023-24 season, set to be released at Companies House, is expected to provide a clearer picture of the impact of the women's team sale. Meanwhile, UEFA is anticipated to release an official report on the financial compliance of European clubs in mid-May 2025. Until then, Chelsea and at least 3 other clubs suspected of breaching FFP rules will remain under scrutiny. For Chelsea, balancing sporting ambition with financial compliance will be a major test for Boehly and Clearlake's leadership in the coming years. With negotiations still ongoing, Chelsea appear to be at a critical juncture between maintaining their aggressive approach in the transfer market or adapting to a stricter financial reality on the European stage. Regardless, the outcome of these talks will shape the club's direction in the near future.